Well, hello, welcome to I Love Gay today. And we're diving into the world of theater today in Manchester, the UK. And we're here with Rob Ward. How are you, Rob?
We are doing good, Matt. Yeah, thanks so much for having us on.
Absolutely. I've enjoyed watching you. You are prolific. You're a master at how you share the story of the work you're doing on social media. And I would, of course, probably say Twitter more than anything else.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, we're always, you're always trying to sell tickets. You're always trying to get your work out there. So it's an ongoing process, and I'm learning all the time with social media, constantly learning about new things and how to help promote the show and that.
Yeah, no, like I said, I really enjoyed it. So am I saying it right? It's a production company, Emerson and Ward. Um,
Yes.
and then you've got this production, the MP Aunty Mandy and Me, that's
That's
been
right.
performed all over in the UK. But it seems like and right now I think you're performing at King's Head Theatre.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're down at King's Head Theatre in Islington in London, and we're here till the 4th of June. And yeah, this is on the back of we did a week in Dublin for the International Dublin Gay Theatre Festival a few weeks back. And last year we did the Edinburgh Fringe and we did a UK tour. So it's great. We're getting out and about and meeting new people, new audiences all over the UK. Yeah,
Yeah,
and Dublin, of
when
course.
people and when they come to see you, what do they have in store for themselves? I know there's puppies involved.
There's all kinds. It's wild. It's wild. It's a show about when I reflect on it, I suppose it's a show about so many different things. So it's a story about a guy called Dom, who's a steam train enthusiast and a kind of wannabe queer influencer on social media. But the problem is no one likes his posts, so he's a little bit deluded as to kind of where he is. And it's set in this kind of small village in the north of England. Dom describes it as being 10 miles to the nearest gay. and that's kind of where we are at the start of the show. And then what happens is through the play, Dom starts working for his local MP.
Okay.
And the play sort of takes a darker turn there. And that's when it gets a bit wild. We go to kind of fetish clubs. We have the kind of lights and the sound take over and create this quite unsettling atmosphere through the second half. And the play starts to explore some heavier topics. It looks at kind of coercive control. It looks at consent, and explores that sort of subject matter. But I think ultimately it's there's a lot of comedy, particularly in the first half,
Yeah.
and even when it gets uncomfortable, there's uncomfortable comedy in there. So it really has got a bit of a mix of everything. This one.
Yeah, I regret I travel to the UK a lot but I'm not there on the right timing to be able to see this. At least not
Ah,
this time.
not this time, but who knows? Maybe in the future.
Exactly. But no, you've been in this theater world for a number of years. How did you get started with all this?
Well, I did a university course at Manchester University in the north of England, and essentially we had a huge drama society. We were putting on plays all throughout the year, going to Edinburgh a lot, and sort of learning how to do it yourself a little bit. Put on your own productions, create your own work, and that just kind of carried through to me. When I finished uni and started working on the Manchester theatre scene,
Yeah.
started my own company, started writing my own work. My first play was called Away from Home, and it was so 10-year anniversary of
Oh,
when that
nice.
first premiered in Manchester. It was co-written with a friend called Martin Jameson,
Yeah.
and that was a story about a gay escort hired by a Premier League footballer. Kind of explored homophobia in sport, which was a topic I'd come back to, and I guess for me, really, the first example of me expressing my queerness, expressing my sort of experience, my story,
Yeah.
through the kind of sort of homosexual kind of presence in football, was something I was really keen to look at as a football fan myself,
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I got started and just carried on creating and touring work since there. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a football fan. I'll wrap that up and say, are you a Ted Lasso fan?
Yeah, I kept having friends say to me, "You've got to watch this. You've got to watch this," and I never got round to it. And then finally, I did, and yeah, no, it's great.
That's why I like you. It's one of those few shows that has done very well both sides of the pond here because it's one of our favorite shows.
Yeah, it's captured something, hasn't it? It really has. Yeah.
No, I love all this, and I really look forward to, like I said, being able to connect in the real world and actually see some of your performances as you continue to evolve this year. And But mostly, I'm just really glad you're able to take a few moments of your time and share a bit of your story with our audience here.
No, it's an absolute pleasure, and you know, I just look. We just love sharing our work. The company, we love sharing it. You know, sort of queer stories for all kinds of different audiences. You know, just come on down. As I say, King's Head. We're here till the 4th of June.
Exactly. Well, thanks again, and look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Hi, I'm Dom. I really like steam trains. I'm also a #InstaGay, #influencer. I'm just struggling to get 100 likes. I don't really do politics.
We will deliver our policies, deliver our principles, deliver for our people. And we'll do it whilst looking fabulous.
I live in a small village. It's 10 miles to the nearest gay, and I haven't got a job.
Why don't you come and work for me?
I couldn't say no. My MP, Peter, he's been really good to me, and he's so funny. I mean, most gays think they're funny, but he actually is.
I think you're an incredibly special person, Dom.
It's the happiest I've been in my entire life.